Is that cut off right at the bottom? Well, cut off is the wrong word. It's just slightly misaligned. There we go. It's Ken. And there's two of them. Go strong there. I think Ken's close fierce might be a frame or two slower than Ryu's. Ken has like faster some things and slower other things. Oh. Nice. Defensive from both players. That's probably empty jump parry from Ken on a gold Ken. And he got mixed when he landed. That's the danger. Oh. That was close strong Link. I forgot that was a thing. Hi. It's probably crouching opponent only. Normally you get like the far strong or the low strong Link. Oh, he had a super there. Nice. Hi. Can't confirm off of one hit. Interesting anti-air. It was like a low jab, I think. Oh, he went for the red parry. That would have been cool. That was the... Okay. No, that sucked. That was a fat choke. Okay. He might have messed up the parry timing thinking it was going to be a DP cancel. He could parry once and then throw there, which is probably what he should have done. Or even parry twice and throw. It's scary though, because Ken could do like stand strong DP cancel, and DP's are unthrowable. That orb could be a thing. It's important to remember that the Omega was made by the same team that did that's doing SF5. So anything that's an Omega could be an SF5, but that's not proof that it will be. The Sagat we got in SF5 is quite different from the Omega Sagat. Same with like the Bison. There are more characters that are different than the ones that are the same. But there are a few that are the same, notably Ryu. He could have confirmed off of that. I don't blame him for not getting it though. It's really weird for someone to get hit by the jab, but not the initial short. Usually people who miss their red parries, I guess. They did bring back at least one thing from Dan, but also a lot of the Dan stuff looks new. Oh, that was a failed super, I think. That was such a weird thunder kick to do. Pretty sure that that was intended to be a Shippu. He did some kind of quarter circle kick and somehow ended up with a towards hard kick. That throw looked like it went really far. Oh, no confirm, that would have killed. Okay, that was a punish. I've said this before, but when you parry a red fireball, or when you parry an EX fireball, if you parry both hits, it's 0, because the first parry takes kind of a long time to do. But if you parry only the second hit, the first parry never happens, so it's block stun. It's like fast compared to parry stun, which is slow. And then the red parry means you still have really good recovery. So if you parry both hits of EX fireball, you can't punish it, and if you block both hits of EX fireball, you can occasionally punish it if you're in the corner. But if you red parry the second hit only, it's like quite minus, and you can punish it anywhere on the screen. Top secret anti-Shoto technology works against Ryu too. Ken's EX fireball is worse than Ryu's though. They both do the same parry stun, because parry stun is a constant number. But Ryu's does more block stun, so Ken's is -6 on block and Ryu's is 0 on block. The minus on block rarely matters, unless you're dealing with someone who has like a super good full screen. Oh no. Pretty cool punish, I guess. I think Dan will probably be okay, but I think that even if he's good, people won't have faith in him. I think they're going to try and create a character who has a lot of really goofy looking or bad things, but also has some kind of subtly good things. I think a new character would be the most appropriate for the final character, seeing as the other four are all returning characters. And I feel like closing out the roster with a new character would be probably the best. Just hit us with something weird. Just like a fully original character, not from any fucking franchise. Not Final Fight. Not Rival Schools. Not Captain Commando. Sector Z. Something weird, something out there. Give us fucking Phantom or something like that. Second reversal or a cancel, no idea. I think a new defensive mechanic would probably be the most warranted. I'm hoping it's not a critical art, because we already have those. Imagine if it was like you could spend 2 EXs to Roman cancel. I wonder how useful that would be. Dimitri. I think it wouldn't be Dimitri unless we were about to announce a new Darkstalkers. That's a punish. That's not super tight, but it's annoying. And I remember Dudley super on block. It's not great. It's got to be like -10 or worse. And Kenla forward is like 7 or something. I don't remember the number. I think a new character supports the idea that there's only 3 costumes. A lot of time when they have a whole bunch of costumes, it's like, you know, we need like a legacy outfit. Or like some other throwback. Boing, boing, boing. Nice. Jump back fierce. Normally that gives Q a taunt, but Dudley was in the corner. Oh, that was it! He could have spent super and just won. I don't think that was the frame. It was the frame. That didn't look good to me. You're not gonna like my answer. When I started, I used Windows Movie Maker, and now... Is that close enough? Didn't really look close enough, but it's hard to say if that was the reason he dropped it. I have Sony Vegas, and I've used it for a few of the weirder videos I've made, because like they required something more elaborate, but most of the stuff I do doesn't require anything elaborate. It just requires the clips to be cut and then like sequenced. And occasionally like sound to be overlaid over pictures, which you can do with literally anything. And Windows Movie Maker is pretty compact. It's a lot more compact than like Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is like obviously a much better like program though. Windows Movie Maker isn't even fucking supported anymore, I don't think. I had to like find a special download for it when I got it on Windows 10. It was pre-installed on Windows 7. I hate when Dudleys do that to me. When you're just in the fucking wall of pressure and Dudley's just continuously plus, and it's like scary as fuck to try and do a parry. Because it could be micro walk, low short. Or he could delay it. He would delay towards forward and confirm off of it. Excuse me. Oh, that's a shame. You hate to see it. Nice punish. He could have done regular machine gun blow there. Most Dudleys don't really do regular machine gun blow that much. You see it in juggles. You see it when the Dudley has no meter. But there's, like, you basically always want to spend EX as Dudley because EX machine gun blow is one of the best EX moves in the game in terms of, like, combos. Ridiculous, like, ridiculous combo consistency because of the high forward movement. Nice. Okay. He was trying to catch Ken doing high parries. I saw that. He hit Ken with an air-to-air jab, and Dudley can do a super there, and the opponent lands into the super before they hit the ground, so they have to parry it. And if they parry post-freeze, then it's like a one-frame parry. But instead of that, Dudley tried to make Ken land into a low, thinking he would be going for high parries on the way down. And Ken just blocked. Nice block. Ooh, nothing. No idea. That little wiggle. That universal overhead was really awkward. I think he was trying to whiff it on purpose. I don't think it was supposed to be a meaty. Oh, good punish too. It's a good reaction that Dudley went under and he was close enough to get that, and he rolled the DP in the right direction. Everything about that was good. Oh. Crush Roundhouse? Oh no. I don't remember you can do that on Ken. Light machine gun blow. I think you can get a bunch of light machine gun blows on Shadows, but it's tight. It's really hard. I think you can do like 3. Oh, he threw, I think. I think that was parrying to throw. See the walk forward low parry Dudley did? Oh, nice. Walk back to dodge the throw. And then stand hard kick ducking to either on block dip in or on hit super confirm. That was beautiful. This Dudley's good, but the Ken is good too. Both these players are better than me. Nice. Good reaction. That's a weird thing to do as well. The fucking hard kick ducking upper. Even though the hard kick was blocked, he still did the upper. That's unsafe. That move recovers pretty fast. That looks good. He lost a hit, but I don't know if it was the important hit. First hit of Dudley SA3 does the same damage as the other 4 hits combined. So you really want that first hit. What is this? Like meter building? It's like you want to look like you're ready to push the offense, but actually you're just building meter. Overhead, but he had no meter. That could have been a super. That could have been a super. That was a super. Look at Ryu's stun bar. The fucking... He was too far away for, Oh, yeah. That was going to work even against the Denjin, so that was smart by the Dudley. He was probably rolling the motion continuously. And then he was ready for, if there was a Denjin cancel, he was ready to hit every piano every punch. That Dizzy's nice. That's going to be... Oh, that should have been Tatsu. Level 4 Tatsu. That's going to be important for the rest of the round. Like, I know it's like, oh, like he hasn't landed anything big since then, but next time he gets a Denjin, it's going to be like close to Dizzy. That was like the worst possible time to get that Denjin going. It's an easy parry for Dudley, but he missed the block afterwards. It is cool, the round icons blip. It's the little things in this game. Meeting Dudley midair would have been cool there. Nice epic. He like jumped as well. Hitting a button would have been really good, because even if Dudley parried it, Ryu wasn't going to die. I can't stop yawning. I'm not even tired, I promise. I'm just yawning again and again. The TC. You can't do anything with that roundhouse except cancel it to Fierce. Nice. Oh, the fucking meter build. You don't see that too often. The repositioning is usually preferred. I don't like that range, that distance. It was too far. It was really hard to make that engine do anything. Still got it. Nice. Big old heavy DP. DPs are still good against jumps, they're just not great. Oh, Dudley. He stood into the Tatsu. That was a nice ducking by Dudley. Dudley has decent replies to Denjin. Not perfect ones, but better than most of the cast. That was a really good parry and punish. The game, I haven't worked on it since the last update. I worked on it just a little smidge. Since the last update, I got distracted by college, and my college ended last Friday. Cool. Oh, that's fucking Dudley's anti-air is so interesting. He did a forward roundhouse, and Ken parried both of the hits, but then expected to continue parrying for the fierce. Or is it strong forward roundhouse? I don't fucking remember what Dudley's CCs are. I think it's forward roundhouse fierce. Anyway, he didn't actually do the fierce, so Ken just landed and Dudley threw him. It's hard to be prepared against every possible thing that can happen there. To the jab, parry into jab. Probably intended to be light DP, maybe? Jab was a weird thing to do there. That time I actually muted for my own. That's a little early. Still got it. Interesting. Cool combo. Fucking low fierce medium DP. You don't see that very often. Shippu might have been good there to close out the round. Saving the meter's good too. It's not like you need to close out the round instantly in this game. Comebacks are a little bit of a factor, but it depends on who you play and who you're playing against. Characters, I mean. And Ken was going to win that last round, like, probably 9 times out of 10 or more. At the relative healths. And you can definitely tell the meters have done good work for him in this round. He didn't look like he was committed to anything. And he still ate the super. He could have just blocked it. Nice. Love me some Necro. Nice, that all combo. Should be 9 hits for the super, and then 1, 2, 3, yeah, that all comboed. I like the idea of Aura holding a turtle a lot. That gives me hope. If Aura's going to be holding a turtle, it means they understand. I think that's unsafe. I don't know. Well, it's not unsafe for me. I guess Ken doesn't really have good punishes when Shippu's off the table and he had no meter. Nice. 1 second timeout. I think double jump is likely. Double jump isn't that much more ridiculous than, like, the dive kicks that Minot and Sim have. Or the axe kick that Seth has. If anything, double jump is more fair than those. I don't think double jump will be super duper useful though. Or it like depends. Double jump is like good for playing passive and wasting time. It's not like I don't double jump, but it's hard to explain what it's good for. Using it like to bait stuff is like not really a thing in this game. and I don't know if I want it to be a thing in SF5. Nice. (16-player first to 10 round robin). So even if you win every single match that you play, you're going to be playing 150 matches. Is that right? Someone do 19 times 15 for the maximum possible number of matches SF3 going to do. Let's see, 20 times 15 is 300. So it would be 285, right? Mental math. 285 matches. Nice. Now we're talking about probably SF4. SF doesn't play this game to the best that I can tell. Ibuki's still vulnerable to, like, you know, the mix-ups that work on pretty much everyone. When she's on defense, she's just a low health character. She does have a good hitbox, rather. Her hitbox makes her fall out of certain stuff. Or not like, well, yeah, it does make her fall out of certain stuff. It makes her hard to juggle for certain characters. It makes her fall too far away and stuff like that. And she's tiny. She's short. So she has a low crouch. Not like super duper low, it's not the lowest in the game. And she's got, I think, close to the shortest standing hitbox. Herbox. It's like her plus Aura plus twins are all extremely short when standing upright. And then Oro and Chun-Li are additionally really fucking tiny while crouching. And to a lesser extent, Ibuki and twins. Also Elena. Elena's tall when she's upright. Not that tall. You can't hit her with like 2 hits of jump or a jump fierce, I don't think. 916 seems like a cool guy. I wonder if I'm high end but not top end. Nice, he went for the dizzy. That looked familiar. I think we saw this Dudley do that same thing earlier. And I commented on it. Not in this set, but like earlier in a previous video. It's easy to just kill with the proper combo, but going for the dizzy saves you a lot of meter. Like if he just did Samuranos and DX Machine Gun Blow, he could have killed Ken too. But he saved an EX by being like, oh, I can just dizzy. Shifu was going to kill her, I think. Quarte and Rufus are like the two of the rarest characters in the game. And then Viper and Gen, I think, are like the 4 least played characters. Rufus is relatively easy to play. And he's also quite strong. So it surprises me that people are that against playing him. It's like, yeah, he's ugly. But if you want to land an Ultra 1, if you want to dive kick over and over, he's got the best dive kick in the game. Comfortably. Like, Twins is good, but Rufus is really good. Viper will be easy in SF5, huh? You think Viper's coming? No way. The last character's not Viper. Hi. Is 916 going to be playing? Who's he going to play? The Balrog? Does he play like Balrog and Ken? It's like Balrog, Ken, and someone else. He plays like 3 characters. I'm excited for Danya. Looks good. Oh, got the initial parry. It's not like super crazy when you see the parry. A lot of people buffer the parry just in case. It's like no risk to oh wow, that beat far strong. There's no downside to buffering the parry on the way down. It's just like, would you think to do it or not? And if you didn't think to do it, then it's 1 frame. But if you did it, if you just did parry hoping that Dudley would do like fucking ducking super, then the parry is fairly easy to do. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. He had super there. He could have done it. Oh, that's sad. He tried to do super jump super, I think. You can super jump, cancel, close medium kick, and then super before you leave the ground. Blockbuster John. Yeah, I played him at Super Arcade back when it was still a thing. Like right at the end when they changed locations to Azusa. I played him in a long set, and I beat him more than I lost. Like, we were both playing like weird characters all over the place. And he was winning like, I think we were going back and forth. I think he was winning a little bit. No, he was like, I was winning a little bit more on like the oddball characters. And then he went to Adon. He was fucking me up. And I went to Elena, and I think I beat the Adon overall. He never introduced himself. He was never like, I'm Blockbuster John. But I realized later on, I was like, oh shit. I would say Elena's good against Adon, but she's not like a Adon counterpick. Adon actually has some things that are really annoying for her. But like, you know, Elena's a better character. I bet a nickel no. But I can see other things about that matchup being awful. Adon can probably punish it with Ultra 1. If it's not a heavy Blanca ball that hits. I don't know about other Blanca balls that hit. Like, I don't know if you can punish a light Blanca ball on block. The thing about Adon Ultra 1 is that you have to hit the opponent on the ground if you want, like, the fucking full combo. So if you hit Blanca ball, if you block a Blanca ball and then do like reverse Ultra 1, it might hit Blanca midair. Without Ultra 1, Adon's pretty stubby. So he probably has no punish outside Ultra 1. I doubt super works. Nice. Weird movement by this 12. Oh, that was a jab, I think. Started with something. That's a shame. This Dudley played, I mean, this 12 played so well. 12's movement is so interesting. I feel like 12 players play their heart out and then die. Good night to the toe. I've taken games from Jaren. I've never beat him in tournament though. He's good. I almost beat him in tournament twice. It was like super close. He got me with a DiCapri point blank cross up ultra. I was so mad because I literally I was on the cusp of winning. It was like if I got a punish on that ultra, I literally like won the tournament set. But if Vega's point blank versus DiCapri and she does ground ultra too, and Vega crouch blocks, it hits as a cross up. And he just did that because he was super desperate, and I forgot it was a thing. So it worked on me. I know that DiCapri's a pressure character, but I actually kind of like it on it, or not it on Vega in that matchup. Normally Vega is like shit against pressure characters, but there's certain characters like El Fuerte and DiCapri where he's actually kind of good. Oh no. Close run house. Did he want, or towards run house, did he want close run house? Ugh. That was stand blocking too. He would have taken even more chip if he was crouch blocking. The difference between chip damage on standing crouch block is almost negligible. I didn't even know it was a thing until I saw stand block Seraphic Wing versus crouch block Seraphic Wing. Miss punish. I've never ever had Gil do Seraphic Wing on me. Ever. I don't know what a Uranus is. Mystery Man. Dark Horse. Jump. Back jump on wake up. Kind of weird. Jumping on wake up is not too bad, but normally you jump forward. It's a read on throw, because unlike other Street Fighters, you can parry on the way down when you do a jump like that. So you're not, even though Ken recovers first, he can't punish you for jumping. He can just mix you up for jumping at best. Nice. Universal Overhead as a footsie tool is surprisingly good. The damage is really shit though. But like that little hop is quite useful. And as overheads go, they're quite fast. Probably want a close run house there. I feel like Akuma is like that. Every Akuma is either really bad or really good. All the ones that would be intermediate Akumas are just plain Ryu. Do you hate fighting Viper in 4? She's not fun to fight, but she's not horrible. I used to hate it, but like low profile helps a lot and focus helps a lot. So if you have one or both of those, and you're smart about how to use them. Terrible looking neckbreaker. Far Fierce? Is that supposed to be an OS? Wake up, late DP. That's frame 1 airborne. So, 1, it beats throws, and 2, if she gets hit out of it, it's not invincible. If she gets hit out of it, she gets hit midair, so it gives fake confirms to the opponent. EX Seisma punishes Blanca Ball? Probably just like the medium and heavy one, right? I can't imagine it punching the light one. I can punish other Seismas punching the light one, where I can picture that. He did that TC really early. Smart, he was going to recover trip guard when he hit the ground. He can punish light? Jesus Christ. Blanca sucks. Why is Blanca like that? I like the design of Blanca Ball a lot better in SF5. I also like the design of Rainbow Roll a lot better. Smart. I get him the Toys R Us. Maybe he does want it. Maybe he wants to, like, if he's parried, he's safe. Optimal. Two move trials, maybe someday. I just sneezed. Hope it's not Chrono. Oh, that was the wrong version of Super, maybe. I think he was trying to stay safe if Ibuki parried it. But she got to punish no matter what. Well, I don't know, actually. Because the thing is, when you do those parries as Ibuki, you're going to be sailing backwards during the parries. So, like, if Dudley does the light super, you might end up, like, not having to parry the full thing, but also landing kind of far away from him. I was thinking about challenging the All Trials record that Spab made. I would need to go through every trial and, like, find a bunch of red focuses to make them easier. I don't know if Spab did that. I noticed that Spab found, like, ways to get partial connects on a lot of trials. Or, like, air resets, so that he didn't have to wait for a standing animation. I think I could, like, steal those from his video. But also I think I could maybe find some more with, like, red focuses to make them really consistent. Never mind, Spab did red focuses too. There are a lot of combos where, like, you know, you can do, like, 3 or 4 red focuses just to make it super easy. Yeah, I'm gonna main Oro even if he's Alex tier. I will play Oro on principle. A Ken trial he lost 3 minutes on? I can't even picture a hard Ken trial. The trial 24 for Ken is kind of weird, actually, yeah. The one where he does, like, jump in. I don't even remember how it goes. There's a jump Tatsu into, like, crouch fierce heavy DP red focus. And then he had, like, 2 one-frame links after that. EX Fireball FADC Ultra 2? I see. That looks like a pretty easy combo, to be honest. Single one-frame link and no other difficult thing. Jesus Christ, you kidding me? Tell me you're fucking with me, Spab. Low short, low jab is a chain. I guess if you want to do the jab into focus. No, you could have done crouch short, crouch jab, heavy DP red focus. and that still would have given you the easy low strong. Whatever. I would have just manually hit it. I think that would be one of the best new mechanics SF5 could get. But it would be annoying to hit every button. But having taunts with little effects would be kind of cool. They would have to be like really little though. It would have to be like way less important than V-skill, and V-skills are already like not very important. Well, it depends on the character. But it would be cool if we had like those strike style taunts that did shit. Little tiny damage buff or little tiny whatever. Yeah, you'd have to like change the taunt motion, I feel. Or you wouldn't have to, but like I'd appreciate it. The chest bump seems like it wouldn't even make the trial 23 easier. Seems like it'd make it harder. It would give you more time to do the double quarter circle, but that's not a huge issue. And then you just have to hold fucking medium, or you have to hold like fucking hard kick during the combo, which isn't difficult either. Oh, yeah, it just goes straight. The crouch light punch isn't part of the combo, is it? That's a 2-frame link, and then gives you probably a 2-frame link or a 3-frame link. It's the same light kick. Or it might be a chain, I don't fucking know. It's probably a chain. Final answer. I don't know fucking how lights work for El Forte. I think I took very little time with that in my trigger. I mean, in my attempt. There's quite a lot of strategy to an All Trials run. Remember when I lost like 10 minutes to 8 on right at the end? If my 8 on went better, it wouldn't have been a deal breaker or anything. But it would be a lot less time to save. I can't do instant Jaguar kicks. If I was going for the actual instant Jaguar kick, I swear it would have taken me even longer. What's the trick then? What the fuck? No matter how I did the Jaguar kick, I landed really far away. I did like every version. I did them from neutral jump, from fucking forward jump. And every time I was getting far strong. I think I could do Crouch Fierce after the Jaguar kick and then Red Focus. I thought about that. And then just dash and then do the combo from there. But I don't know if Red Focus, I don't know if Stand Fierce Red Focus, like dash in, Stand Strong Red Focus will give me enough like meter to get the second Red Focus. Because they're really close to each other and you can't combo into like close strong any other way. Actually you can, I think. But I don't remember how. Interesting. I find it really amusing that he alternated parries. You can parry DPs either direction. but there's no upside to alternating parries. If anything, it's better to do low parries because they make you, they have smaller hurt boxes. So for example, against some characters can do versus Ken EXDP, they can do low parry, low parry, low parry, and then they never need a fourth parry. But if you're already doing the parries, you might as well get the fourth one because it's free meter. Honk. I guess it is 2 bath streams in one day, isn't it? It feels like 2 days for me. Oh, what the fuck was he trying for? What was that? Is that a failed super? That's weird that he even got a half circle somehow. I am done with classes. I got 4 A's. I didn't get them all this semester. I'm now a person with 4 A's. Now I'm just waiting to get into the college program for radiology. But the problem is that could be a while because I'm like 400 on the wait list. So the chances of getting in this year are maybe not great. And honestly, even the chances of getting in next year are maybe not great. I might be like fucking 32 before I have this degree. But if 4 years pass, I'm going to be 32 no matter what. Nice. Might as well get a degree eventually instead of never. Well, I have a degree. This is like a cert. It's going to be a degree too, but it's like a cert. It's training for a cert. You did 8 on pretty early. How did you do it? I always got... I think I've got a theory. Is that it might be... If you, like, try and walk forward a little bit... you end up further away anyway. Like, Dan is like... If you... Like, you're still getting pushed out when you hit the ground. And if you hit stand strong immediately, you hit it before you're pushed out all the way. Because you recover, but you still have backwards momentum. So you get the close version, but if you wait longer, you get the far version. With no movement on both sides. So I was like waiting and then walking and then hitting strong and getting far strong and being like, why is this not working? But I think that I could have done an instant strong and it would have gotten close strong. Nice. I don't remember what the on block is or on the hit. The on hit is for that stand medium kick. Oh, it ended. That stands short. Is that a tick? I guess it was. She did something after blocking it. He counter hit it. You know. Counter hit in the sense that counter hits even exist. Wake up, stand jab. Good crosscut DP. Those are hard. I don't remember how Dudley's DP works. I never ever have Dudley's DP me ever. Dudley's already not a super common character to run into. Hella snakes live in trees, dude. I don't know where though. Not around here. There's like an entire kind of snake called like tree boa. Does Ireland have any snakes? Or was there a guy who banished all the snakes from Ireland? I think something like that would probably get him sainted. Ah, the red parry on that. Imagine if there was a saint who banished all the snakes from Ireland. That was a cross up unblockable, I think. He didn't get it. Well, he did get it, but like Dudley got hit by the first kunai, so it didn't matter. That's the setup. That's how you get Ibuki's cross up unblockable. You like rarely see it in this game. Also, I accidentally turned down the volume a little bit. If Ibuki gets a kunai hit and then a cancel into, or I think it's kunai throw, to cancel into a super that goes the other direction, you can get an unblockable. I like how it's just a counter whether Ibuki throws a kunai or not. I remember there was talk back when John Paul II was a guy where they were talking about saint, what do you call it when you make someone a saint? Whatever. They were talking about that, doing that to him, because a bunch of people around the world were like, oh, I prayed to John Paul and he fucking, I healed. Beautifying? I don't really like the idea of like these people are just out there like praying to the Pope. I don't know what Catholics believe, but like that just seems a little bit contrary to Christian stuff. Why would you pray to John Paul? What thing would you bring to John Paul that you wouldn't just bring to God? You know what I mean? If you're gonna pray to God and you're gonna be like, hey, like, thank you for this bread. And then it's like, oh, I got this other, I'm sick. This one's going to John Paul. He can heal me. If you've never sacrificed a dove, you're not a real Christian. Ah. How's fucking John Paul gonna hear? Unless God tells him. That just seems kind of weird. To be like, I pray to God to tell John Paul to petition to God to heal me. I don't understand how Paul is going to hear it if not, like, through God. I mean, you could, like, send Paul a letter, but if you're praying to him, either you think that he can hear prayers, which sounds a little bit weird, or you think that God is going to deliver your prayer to him, which sounds equally weird. I think religion is real nice. Of course, no one likes religious fanatics. But I don't think religion makes people fanatics inherently. I like the idea of religion a little bit. I like the idea of there being a loving God in the world. But to be 100% honest, I don't believe it. I want to believe it. That's the worst part. But I don't think you can. I don't think you can believe something just because you want to believe it. I think believing is like a, you know, it's like a rational thing. This is not Fightcade. This is a fucking this is a Japanese arcade footage. Is that a Pepe? What is that? It's horrible. I blew it up and I'm still not sure it's a Pepe. I mean it is, but like, what the fuck is this? This looks like no, I don't know. I thought it was what's her face, Terra, for a sec, but I don't think it is. Terra from Final Fantasy. For like 1 second I was like, is that hair? Oh my god, this whole time, I never drink energy drinks. Is that what I need? I need sugar and caffeine? Was that how you play better at fighting games? Holy shit, I can't believe that never occurred to me. BRB buying 100 Red Bulls, 100 Monsters, and 100 Rock Stars. Nice DP actually, by the way. It's hard to do. One of my friends had a 5-hour energy every day, and he would drink it in his car before high school, which was a while ago, it's like a decade ago. And he would throw it into the footwell of his passenger side, like front seat shotgun. And eventually there were like, and he drove by himself. He couldn't even have other people in the car because he was a high schooler. Eventually he had like 55-hour energies, or like it was like more than that. It was like 105-hour energies in the footwell. Literally looked like a car out of a fucking hoarder's place. But it was only 5-hour energies. It wasn't like other trash. I think I had a little teeny. He had a 5-hour energy every day, right? So I like always saw him drinking it. I think I had a little teeny sip of one time. It's the only time I've ever had one. That tastes kind of gross. I drink. Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love Ibuki. You rarely see that. Look at all the damage it did. Ugh. That adds JP1, but it normally air resets, so you don't see that, like, enter. Or, like, the opponent, there's normally no combo available, but if it dizzies the opponent, and it does, like, 20% dizzy each time. So, like, if the opponent's at 80% dizzy and you hit land one, it's stun. And it leaves the opponent grounded, so you have to get an anti-air connect with towards Roundhouse to get that, and it has to stun. But if you get it, you get, like, looping towards Roundhouse pressure. And you can do, like, 6 of them. He got 5. It's like a really specific scenario, but it does a shit ton of damage. I already gave my opinion on Oro. And the way that the reveal was actually done, I don't think my reaction would have been so different. Nice, that's how you counter that. You do some jumps to make sure that, you know, you don't have to parry all of them. And then you just parry the last few on landing. You don't need some jumps, you just need to jump around like Ibuki's 4th rep. Good job. This Ibuki's good. I think that the Balrog we got has shades of Dudley. So it's not, it's not a huge deal that Dudley didn't make it. I think Dudley still could have fit. But some of the overhead plus the TC emphasis um, to feel very Dudley-ish on Balrog. So a big thing about Oro in this game is that he has basically no way of stringing together a combo on the ground. So I'm really wondering like what the fuck they're gonna do about that for Street Fighter 4. If Oro can't land a launcher, he basically gets a poke. Or he gets like say a medium kick hit grab. I think Oro's close medium kick is gonna be like 6 frames or 5. It's 5 in Street Fighter 3, but it could be 6 in Street Fighter 5. And it's gonna be like it's only gonna go into his command grab or his uppercut, and the uppercut's gonna be like difficult because it's gonna be a charge motion. I don't know. He's gonna have a plus frame normal anywhere. I mean, like I wouldn't be surprised if they're plus, but like I don't think he's. I can't think of like where they would put a link on Oro. There's like no place to put a link. He will probably not use the turtle for anything. It might like do something for like a fucking V skill or a V trigger, but I don't know. It's probably gonna be cosmetic. It's just gonna be an excuse for why he's not unbinding and rebinding an arm. Nice. Nice. Ibuki can't super cancel that if it like gets that hit. And she super cancels it to make it safe. So that jump is actually important. I used to think that people just did it for style, but it's to make it actually unsafe. Holding the turtle works really well in 2 different ways. It's a good show of confidence that he's sure that nothing can possibly happen to the turtle, even though he's holding it in the middle of a fight. And it's also like consistent with him owning pets, and it's also consistent with him fighting with handicaps on purpose. So I think the turtle's there, it's just in his win pose. It wanders onto the stage. How he plays like 100%. Like what the fuck? You think I like Oro for his design? What's there to like? He's an old guy. Tried to parry the whole thing. That's probably a good idea actually. They said he would hold it. They did like a follow-up thing after the video on Capcom website where they clarified. Well, the thing is, like, a lot of things about Oro are just inherent to his character. So I'll probably like them just because I can't think of a way they'd possibly change them. A turtle's a good animal. I mean that in general, but also I mean for Oro. Oh, he could have hit a button. Turtles are old. Where they can be. Oro is old. Can we get a turtle emoji up in here? Should I prep? Should I get my chat? Should I get a custom turtle turtle emote for my channel? That we can all just spam. Oh, look at it. There it is. Ooh, that's a turtle. Super? Yeah. Hard to get out of this alive. Dawson is probably in his 60s. It's hard to say. His kid looks like 10, so he can't be that old, right? I mean, technically you can have a kid even when you're like old as shit, if you're a guy. There's no way Dawson's 100. They did not show footage of Boyle. They showed the JPEG. JPEG. A JPEG. Yeah, sorry as well. It just seems like she's probably like 40 some, and he's probably like 50 some or 60 some. I don't know. 62. There you go. We know. I didn't know we had canon age for him. We had like a loose sense of Oro's age. I forget how they did it. It was like he came to Brazil when he was like 70 or 90, something like that. And then there was like an approximation of how long ago that was. It's like fucking he came to Brazil when he was 90 and it's like his first time leaving in 50 years or like something like that. There were like two numbers that were given that put Oro at about 140 years old. Cool. Supposedly when it's not even confirmed or anything. Oro means gold in Spanish, which they don't even speak in Brazil. Maybe it means gold in Portuguese too. But mostly Oro's just a combination of like, oh, should have done it right away instead of waiting. Mostly he's just like a Senin. Bunch of Japanese Senin stereotypes. He's like just random fucking ancient hermit master combined with like Helio Gracie. Oro's also gold in Italian. All those romance languages. Alpha people being burbs is just fucking Japanese culture. Turtle Hermit. Whoa, you're right. He forward dashed after that. So to punish, probably not a great one, but I don't think Ibuki had anything great. Like what could she really do there? That was all safe. That's the glory of Ibuki. It's like, you parry me, let me kill you. This Ibuki's on a tear. He's real good. Weird looking pressure. Is that a thing in the comics? I didn't know that. In the game, he just meets Akuma and they're just like, oh, you're very strong, this will be interesting. And then they fight. Nice. Air to air causes a JP state. Air to air to the dizzies almost always causes a JP state of 3. Most air to air normals cause JP 3. And that number only matters if it dizzies the opponent. Sakura succumbs to Satsui no Hado in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Probably another game, but I don't know. I can't think of another time she does. Some game named her Sunburn Sakura. That looked like empty jump low parry from Dudley. And Ibuki actually did low forward right then, but she was too far away. I think Oro will probably have all his normals, because he really doesn't have that many. He's only got 2 close normals, I think. So them being put on command normals, like, I don't think they're going to kill one of them. I don't think they'd possibly get rid of close forward or far forward, because they're 2 of Oro's signature moves. It's possible they'll get rid of far strong. But considering the other strong is a launcher, I feel like that's going to be back strong. And then far strong is just going to be far strong. And they'll probably still have towards strong, but I don't know. Oro is not terribly difficult to learn. He's a little bit of trouble. You have to learn the chicken combo. That's like basic with Oro. But it's not like super duper difficult. And you can like cut it down to make it easier. You don't have to do the full chicken combo. You can just do like close strong, medium stomp, medium uppercut if you want. Or like close strong, medium stomp, close strong, super jump roundhouse. Or stuff like that. If you're like not very good and you can't get the full chicken, especially like against Shotos or something like that, you can just do little mini chickens and they're easy. Hi. Doing super setups is difficult, but you don't need to set up your supers with Oro, it just helps. Like, you can just raw activate stones and it's not a bad idea. Like, really, it's not a bad idea. You can just raw put up SA2s and it's not a bad idea. Honestly, it's like, it's possible and even likely that you'll get more damage with pressure 3 stone than you will with combo 5 stone. I could play. I'm what, Fightcade? Fightcade 2? That's true. Charging overlap. That's a curious thing. Yeah, I can hop on Fightcade 2. Wait like 30 minutes for this video to end. Looks like a crutch juice that got beat. People come here because they're bored? Sad, I thought they came because they want to see me. That could have been super... Oh, what the fuck? Nice. God, why is that fucking voice line so good? Dudley sounds so bad in Second Impact. He sounds so good in this game. Same with Alex. Alex had more, like, I don't know. His second Impact voice has a lot of soul. But his Third Strike voice lines also have a lot of soul. That was deliberately, that was expecting any reversal DP. Dudley did that with exactly that read. And the dual read that Ken could take a throw. Short swing blow was like multi-purpose there. At ease, loser. Oh, I always feel so sexy getting that parry. You can just OS it every time. But he didn't do the rest of them. Nice red. I can't even think of Elena's voice. Second impact. I wonder what kind of changes Elena got. I've never seen, like, she's been there since New Generation. But I don't know how, I don't know what changed. She never had, like, she never lost or gained a special move, I don't think. And her super stayed the same for all 3 games. Like the same bars and everything, I think. Nice. That might have hit a landing recovery as a punish. Nice, big damage. Big stun, too. Oh, baby, look at it. Look, oh, it's good. He got it. Oh, he didn't even, that wasn't even a combo from the stun. Ken shook out fucking fast, holy hell. Cool, optimal. Today I will remind everyone that the stages in Third Strike are not all the same length. Isn't that funny? They're not even that close. The stage you're looking at right now is the widest stage in the game. The narrowest stage in the game is Gills, followed by Elena's. I think. There's also no way to choose a stage in this game. I mean, there is in like some other console ports. But typically, you go to whoever stage is the person hopping on. Unless it's Q who has no stage, in which case you go to Dudley stage. It's not the second player character, it's the most recent one to pop on. So like if player 2 wins and then player 1 puts in a new coin and then hits start, it goes to player 1 stage. Nice. Dudley jumping like a bully. Dudley's jump is such a pain. Ooh, that was back forward. I don't think he wanted that. Dudley parried probably one. Ken was on the way down. Ken probably parried on the way down too. And then both of them looked like goofs when nothing happened. Then Ken got the throw. That looks good. Oh, there's another one. He fucked it up. Yeah, play it safe. Fucking hell! All he had to do was reversal super. He even could have done towards forward super. Which is what he got, like the towards forward. What a choke. Still got it though. Alex, one of my favorites. Alex feels like just such a mess that it's satisfying trying to see like someone like try and put his messy pieces together into something like okay. You know what I mean? Alex is hyped for that. I think that was a guard throw. EX Neon wake up. That does something. I don't know what it does. It's something about it makes it work a little bit. I don't know if it's invincible. I feel like it's not. Oh, I forgot. There you go. Dudley was not. That was not a good air normal. He parried both hits of Crouch Fierce, and then he hit an air normal, and Alex got midair, but you can just land and then get a punish on the ground, and it's a lot stronger. Alex Crouch Fierce does a lot of recovery. Nice, that was good. Oh, okay, that's fine. I think EX chop would have been better there, but sweep was okay, and he might not have had charge, so sweep might have been about as good as he could have gotten. Difficult, he's dead. Or is he? If he did super there. I'm a little stoked. I'm not really anticipating all these people coming in and being like, are you stoked? For the next, like, 3 months. No offense to you who just did it. But I've been getting a glut of people asking me how I feel. And I should just make a fucking chat command that's like, here's my opinion. I preemptively tweeted it before they even revealed Oro. I was just like, I want him, but I don't want him because I'm worried that if he shows up, he won't be in SF6. But I've got no comment to make because they didn't show anything. Wow, another EX knee. Dudley had like nothing there, I don't think. Theater air was about as good as it got. Damn, there goes the Alex. He did okay. I think he didn't use a super at all. But that's Alex. Oh, never mind, he's back. Alex has basically no super confirms. Besides parry and like a few really random things. Oh, maybe I missed it. Ooh, big hit. I think brand new for character 5. I think that's right. I don't know. No one knows. Seems likely. Oh, it's gonna hit, I think. Yeah. So it's safe. I think they would definitely... Oh, Alex sucks. I think they would definitely save the most hype character for last. The cross-up hit. That looks like a car throw. That was definitely a car throw. I saw the initial frame. Nice whiff punish. I mentioned that in the Alex video. I was like, yeah. EX slash elbow is really important for whiff punish stuff. And then I showed me whiff punishing and Alex Stain Fierce, I think. That's like kind of a big deal for Alex though. That's like his only thing with good full screen presence. EX slash elbow. I mean, obviously like heavy slash elbow has good full screen presence too, but it's slow. If you want to whiff punish, you have to be fast. What the fuck? Wow, that was a partition. Anyone see that? Time out. When did he do that charging? What the fuck? He's charging backward while he's jumping forward. It's rare to see partitioning in Street Fighter 3 in general, but it's especially rare to see it with no setup. What's he on? The partition timer is randomized if you don't have a setup of some variety. A lot of Urians ones have setups. The idea is if you charge and then release the charge, the partition timer is always at a consistent timing because it restarts like from there. It's on pause and then it starts from cap whenever you release a charge. Oh, cool combo. He could have supered off of it. Nice. They should bring partition back. It was a fun mechanic. Instead, they've like I think charge buffering is the coolest it's ever been in SF5, and I would maybe say charge in general is the coolest it's ever been. But I do miss charge partition because it was cool. But charge buffering is very tight in SF5. It's like very technical. There are a lot of like combos that like perfectly build your charge, and a lot of them are B&Bs, so it's like not an accident. Doing stuff like Guile stand strong, glow strong, late cancel flash kick. I don't think we could necessarily take new character to mean new character to the franchise. It could just be new character to SF5. We're gonna have to wait. Cody's ex-girlfriend, Jessica Hager. Somewhere, in some file cabinet at the Capcom headquarters, are notes on the kinds of moves that Leon could have if he was ever introduced as a playable character. Someone has given that some thought. Oh, it is SA1 Urian. Hell yeah. SA1 Urian is neat. Oh. Oh, cool. Urian's anti-air combos. A lot of dizzy on these EX headbutts. Ooh, look at that. How often does Urian stun you? Not a lot. Urian can do EX headbutt into another headbutt. I don't know if that works on every character, but it works on a lot of characters. Oh no. I thought he was being parried. Oh, he wanted the second hit of Crouch Fierce, but he got the first hit. Yeah, good little combo. This is a good Urian. I saw that he was killing everyone earlier. Oh yeah, it was 100% for Marvel. There's probably notes for fucking if Nero was added as a playable character. Somewhere. Somewhere out there, there's a board. There's a fucking round table where they talk about characters to add. I use pad, yeah. And it's like, if we added this character, what would they do? How would it be interesting? He's gotten a lot of EX headbutt combos. They're not hard or anything. You just don't usually see that route that much. The thing, EX, like, your meter's less precious with SA1 Urian. So, like, a lot of EXs is not a bad way to play him. Somewhere out there is notes for Gene from God Hand. Francisco von Karma. Oh, there it is. That actually got a decent amount of damage. I'm surprised he got 3 hits. Do another one. Do another. Oh, how about do another? Do another. He might be dead to Chip from SA1, to be honest. Oh, now he is. That was not the way to do it. That was not the way to do it. You hate to see it. Why'd he do it from so far away? I'm using a PC USB pad. It's like a cheap, shitty plastic thing. It's not made for fighting games at all. It looks like a PS1 controller. But they're out of production, so I don't like to say exactly what it is. Because I don't want people to take the fact that I use it as a recommendation to use it. They're already getting a little bit more expensive, and I don't know how many there are left in the world. Seem to be a shit ton, but, you know, I don't want to test those waters. Interesting. That does a lot of damage, doesn't it? If that was parried, it was probably safe, maybe. I don't know. He backed up before he did it, but that's pretty minus on parry. But I also have to travel a little bit to reach Dudley. This is SA1 Urian. It's very different from SF3 or SA3 Urian. Um, basically, like SA3 is like pure like setup stuff. Stun. SA1 is like a very traditional super. Urian's SA2 is like a magnetic thunder. His V skill 2 from SF5 is a reference to it. Nice. You can't do that with SA3. Parry into like button into super is like a thing that Urian suddenly gets with SA1. He doesn't have this other two. SA2 for Urian, it's not horrible. It does a lot of dizzy, and you can juggle into it. But it's like, you know, it just ends combos. There's no other thing it does besides end combos. It's not like a good reversal. It's not especially safe. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, yes, he is. Urian's invincible for that. So I thought. Apparently not invincible enough. He might only have like 2 frames of invincibility, which is probably about the same amount that Dudley has. Or like 1 frame of invincibility or something. I'm surprised I didn't trade. Because Urian did his second too. I gotta go look at that on the fucking end summoner or whatever. Because I thought that had more invincibility than that. I know it's like not a lot. It's not as much as like Q or Hugo. But I thought it was some. Q. Low strong anti-air. That's the thing that move looks like it might do. And he just used it like that. Was that a taunt? Or was it a heavy dash punch? Taunt, taunt, taunt. It was too early. Dash punching under people is like the main way to get out of the corners, Q. Yeah, get those lights. He actually had super there, I think. After the parry. Interesting. You can see Q's huge HP bar helping out a lot here. Yeah. He's going to parry all 7 of those. Parry with a whiff animation isn't fun. Just make parries less rewarding. Just make it so you can only special cancel parries or something like that. Ugh. That was like stand strong cancel. Urian is probably a low tier character, and Aegis is a top tier super, and together that makes a high tier character. Nice heavy slaps. That's a guaranteed taunt. Even against Dudley with his full screen EX machine gun blow. Air to airs can be a taunt, but not always, and versus Dudley it might be kind of scary. Nice. Yeah, the heavy slaps are doing work. Dudley's low ass jump doesn't navigate those super well. Stand job. You could tell that all the attacks that Q was landing were really weak, but Dudley was like very aggressive and approaching. Wow, that hitbox. And that like hanged him. Nice. A lot of these wouldn't even lead to like good stuff if they were parried. Q's sitting on match or round point or whatever. And he's sitting on that super. If he lands that, it's over. Just do something to make the game. Oh, do you really go for that? Crush jab super. That's 1 frame, and it gives you like no time to confirm. Why? Dude's trying to be Kuroda. Low jab does not cancel, but it is a 1 frame length to super. I think Dudley gets a juggle there, doesn't he? I thought so, but Dudley didn't do it. I think you can do EX machine gun blow into stand strong versus Q, because he's so wide. Damn, I was enjoying the Q. Now what? 2 Dudleys. 2 different cars. Makoto SA1 also has like a half hour of hit stun. Or block stun, rather. You're just fucking sitting there looking at it. Ah, you missed it. Anyway, they should just do what they did in Guilty Gear, where they've got a 3D game, but they just try really hard to make it a 2D game. Truly the best of both worlds. Imagine a Tekken sprite game. Tekken on GBA still had models, I think. GBA had some ability to do like 3D rendering. It wasn't great, but there were like racing games on GBA that used it. A few of them. Like a few different games, I mean, not just racing games. What about Spyro? Spyro on GBA. There was a Virtua Fighter on the, I think the 32X. Elijah Wood? What game? Isn't Spyro like, what's his name, Tom Kenny? It's like SpongeBob, I think. I don't remember his name. The Spyro game on GBA, Legend of Spyro, has a crazy high rating from like media publications, like fucking, you know, magazines. And I've like only played the opening of it, and I always feel like I should just go and just beat it. See what's up. A lot of a lot of a lot of the middle Spyro games were seen as being really bad. Like Spyro 1, 2, and 3 are considered to be really strong, and then like Legend of Spyro and like Enter the Dragonfly and stuff like that were considered to be kind of weak. And then like really weak. And then I think it got cult after that. Once it like introduced Cinder, it's like they were poorly received, but also like really expensive. And now I don't know what Spyro's up to. They just did the remake. And by just, I mean, you know, a while ago now. Where's Nasty Nork? I'll fry him. Oh no. Nice. Beautiful seeing those combos. Why did Tony Hawk Pro Skater die? Why can't they just make a good one? I feel like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was just like a gem out of nowhere. I actually think that it's like probably one of the greatest games I've ever played. And like all of them. Or like all the original ones. It's like such a fun formula. Every now and then, this is a fucking random fucking idea by a random dev that just creates something really big. Just out of nowhere. Like GoldenEye. GoldenEye wasn't the first fucking shooter or anything. But the way the objectives worked was very different from all these shooters that existed up until that point. Created a very unique gameplay experience. Yeah, Guitar Hero, that's one of them. Came out of nowhere, and then Rock Band later on. I remember going over to my friend's house because he had 2 fucking guitars. And us doing Guitar Hero 2. I wonder what the next new genre is going to be. You ever wonder if there's like a genre that like could be really huge, but there's never been like a good dev for that genre? What's like the highest rated mystery dungeon game? What's like the most sales a mystery dungeon game has ever gotten? I played a lot of mystery dungeons. Anyone remember Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 2? A friend of mine played through that recently with me watching. I got it as a kid from a video game store and then returned it because I thought it sucked. Or like, I didn't think it sucked, I thought it was way too hard and I didn't understand what I was doing. But he loves Mystery Dungeon games. So he was like, I was like, I'd love to see what you make of this. And then he beat it. And he enjoyed it from what I can tell. And me watching him play it was like kind of neat. It was cathartic to see it being played well. And it was also like interesting because it's actually quite a cool game. Also, fun fact, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 1 doesn't exist. Or like it's Japan only. So they just made Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 2 in the US and they just called it Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 2, even though there's no 1. I find that pretty funny.